Hello everybody, it's good to be here again. As you can see, I'm working from my current classroom, which happens to be my apartment, which happens to be my bedroom, which happens to be my office as well, because I'm working from home now. Okay? Today I want to look at these very common, very simple base verbs. Let's have a quick look. Very, very easy. Number one, we have to break. Number two, we have fall. Number three, we have to turn, then we have hang, and we have to knock. Okay? You know the meanings of each of these verbs. Very, very common, very, very simple. However, what I want to do is, I want to combine each of these verbs with the prepositions we have on the other side. Okay? Let's have a quick look. Break, you know the meaning. If you break something, you smash it, you destroy it, you make it so that it doesn't work anymore. Very simple meaning. How about if I say two people break up, or if I want to break up, or if she will break up? What is the meaning now? Is it the same? Is it different? Is it similar? A little bit similar. To break up quite simply means when a boyfriend and a girlfriend separate. They are broken up, they have broken up, or they will break up. Different meaning. Okay? What about if I say break down? If someone breaks down, or you see your friend break down, or you want to break down, does this have a different meaning again? Yes, it does. Now it means to cry. Very common meaning. If a man breaks down and cries, he is distraught. He's depressed, he's very sad. If you break down, you are very, very emotional. Okay? What about the last one? Break, and then what is our preposition? Out. If somebody breaks out, different from break, different from break up, different from break down as well. To break out can have several different meanings. One meaning is to become free. If a man breaks out of prison, if somebody breaks out of school, they leave, they become free. Okay? Another meaning, if your face breaks out, it means you get acne or spots. Okay? Remember, when you have a verb and different prepositions following it, it can change the meaning significantly. Okay? Let's go to the next one, fall. Right here, to fall, you know this meaning. To fall down, to hit the deck, to go to ground, that's to fall. Very, very simple. How about if I fall for somebody? Okay, this is my favorite one. Different from break up. If I fall for a girl, I fall in love with her. I'm very attracted to her. A man can fall for a woman. Women can also fall for a man as well. It means to fall in love. Romantic. Okay? What about fall? Not fall for, but fall out. What's the meaning now? Opposite. If two people fall out, they fight. Different from fall, different from fall for. Okay? Fall, down. Again, the meaning pretty much different each time. To fall down, both of them mean to go to ground. If you fall down, maybe you trip over. If you fall down, maybe you fall down a flight of stairs. It's very embarrassing, maybe very painful. It means to go to ground, to fall down. Okay? Fall, over, same thing, same as fall down. Okay? So remember, when we have prepositions coupled with simple verbs, the meaning can change each and every time. Okay? Let's go to number 3. What is number 3 on our list? To turn. I think this one is very, very simple. If you turn something, you change the direction. If I turn left, if I turn right, I change direction. Okay? Turn on. I think you know this one. If you turn on a television, if you turn on the radio, if you turn on the air conditioning, you power up the system or the device or the electronics. To turn on. To turn on the oven, to turn on the electric fan. Okay? To power up means to turn on. Okay? How about turn off? Yes, that would be the opposite. Turn on, power up. Turn off, power off, or switch off, or close down, finish the operation. Turn off. Okay? What about turn, our preposition up? If I turn left or I turn right, I'm changing direction. If I say turn up, does it mean to look up, to turn upwards? Not really, not correct. Usually, if you turn up, you show up. If I turn up for a doctor's appointment, I attend. If I turn up for an interview, I go to the interview. I arrive or I attend. I show up means to turn up. Okay? How about turn down? Down, is it the opposite of turn up? No. If you turn down something or someone, you refuse or you reject it. Okay? If I'm offered a job and I turn it down, I say, no, I do not want this job. If a girl asks me out on a date, if I'm very lucky, and I turn her down, it means I say, no thank you, I do not want. Not interested, I will reject, to turn down. Okay? How about hang? Hang, if you hang something, you suspend it from a higher place. Hanging. How about hang up? If you hang up, it means you put down the phone. Hang up the phone, ends the call. That is hang up. Okay? Next, hang out. Usually a student favourite for drinking or for fishing or for having fun after class. Hanging out means seeing your friends. If you meet your friends, you hang out. It can also be family. It can also be partners. If you hang out with your parents, you meet your parents. Maybe you have dinner with your parents, maybe you watch a movie with your parents. You're hanging out with them, meeting them, spending time with people. Alright, what about hang over? I think you know this one, you've probably experienced this one. I know I have many times. In fact, I'm a bit hungover right now. If you are hungover or you're experiencing a hangover, you had too much alcohol the night before, you have a headache, you have a migraine, you feel sick, you don't feel healthy because there's too much alcohol in your system. A hangover. Very, very common, but don't try it at home. Okay? Last one for hang on. What does it mean if I say hang on? Maybe it means I'm holding something, I'm hanging on. It can also mean, the most common meaning, to wait. If I tell you, hang on a moment, hang on a minute, hang on a little while longer, it means wait a little bit more. Hang on. Alright? Let's go to the last one in our list, knock. Be careful with this one sometimes. Sometimes the meaning can be a little bit dangerous. Let's have a look why, rather. Knock out, pretty much one meaning. Knock out, boxing. If I punch you on the face, you fall down, I've knocked you out. Same as knock down. If I push you down, if I punch you in the face, you fall down, I've knocked you down, quite possibly I've knocked you out, unconscious. What about knock up? Okay, I've heard some people say knock up means to knock on the door of their friend. They knock up their best friend, they knock up other sports players, they want to play baseball or football or something like that. Be careful though, because in British English, this one only has one meaning, a little bit negative. Knock up means to get a girl pregnant. Yes, if you knock up somebody, you get them pregnant accidentally. So this one, a little bit negative, a little bit dangerous, okay? But I think in other places, it can have a different meaning again, okay? So remember, when you have simple base verbs connected with prepositions, it can change the meaning entirely. These are called phrasal verbs. If you have a verb and a different preposition which can change the meaning, it still functions as a verb, it's a phrasal verb. There are hundreds and hundreds of phrasal verbs in English. You need to become familiar with these if you're going to speak and understand things, especially in informal situations. Phrasal verbs, extremely common in English.